All right, let's get to my first guest, a good friend of mine from the 502, representing above people's expectations. I believe this is his third appearance on the show. The one and only Dylan McCluskey is with me right now. How's it going, man?
What's up? What's up? How you doing?
I'm good, man. Thank you so much for being back on the show and your continued support, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's no problem, bro.
So,
Anytime.
is there so with everything's happening in Kentucky these days, especially with the restrictions and being lifted
Yeah.
and everything, how are you feeling these days with Kentucky getting back to some resemblance of normalcy, especially for local artists yourself getting back to performing in front of crowds again. How you feeling?
I'm excited about live music coming back. That was one thing I missed all of last year was there was so much good music released, but we couldn't see it performed. So that's one thing I'm excited about. Everything opening back up is showcasing talent, put together lineups that make sense and stuff, and traveling. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. I'm glad that we're coming back to somewhat normal. We'll never be back like 100% normal.
Yeah.
It's getting close.
Yeah, considering where Kentucky is at compared to other states, and with vaccinations, we got about 2 million Kentuckians now, at least their first shot. And I guess with the governor and his peoples looking at everything, they feel like, okay, we feel like we did just enough and, we can, lift everything. So we in better shape than most states. I will say that, and
Yeah,
I do feel comfortable getting back to doing some of the things that I love. And one of the things I love is going to live local music shows. So it's very encouraging to reunite with some of my local music friends because I haven't seen majority of them since 2019. That feels like a forever ago. With that,
man.
yeah, it definitely feels like that. So, I see that you got some music out this year. You got the song called "Doormat" with Pretty Boy Fev. Um,
Yep.
that's the track "Doormat," and you also went into the Above People's Expectations Vault or the Dylan McCluskey's Vault, and
Mm.
you released the remix of "Who's This," and in this track it's got Peter Wesley, Derek White, Ref J Boogie, and DJ Shahid. I hope I got that name right.
Yeah.
So just talk about the music that you got out, and let's start with Doormat. Obviously pretty boy Fab. He's been on the show before. He's made a guest appearance. I think that was
Yep.
the last time he was on the show, and y'all was in the studio at the time, and Fev was right there, so he like, yo, let me get Fev on here. I say
Yeah.
bet. So talk about Doormat, man. How did that song came about?
Dormant. It was actually my bro Reckless from St. Louis. He's like one of my good friends. He's an original Above People's Expectations member and co-founder, but he sent me a beat pack with like 3, 4 beats on it. Like we talked for like an hour, caught up, And he's like, "Yo, I got some beats for you." I'm like, "All right, bet." Send it through. We heard that beat. It was like beat was over at my house, and we were going through. We heard that beat, and I was like, "I can't afford to be dormant." And we recorded that in literally like 10 minutes. It was classic, and so we sat on it for a little second, and I'm glad it finally got out, but. Yeah, you talked about me dipping in the vault. Uh, we definitely got a lot of songs that are probably like 2 to 4 years old that we're gonna be releasing soon. They still sound timeless, and that's good music right there. So everybody can be expecting that. A lot of collaborations, and a lot of me on my production too.
So, like any other artist, you got plenty of songs in the vault,
Yeah.
countless hours in the studio and working on these songs and just trying to figure out when is the best time to release these songs. And you have songs that's 2 to 4 years old, and sometimes timing is not right or circumstances here and there. Um,
Yeah.
so what's that process like? You go through these songs and you're trying to figure out, when's the best time to release these songs. Is it based on hearing the songs yourself, or is it maybe you need to tweak things up a little bit on the song? Like, what's that process like as far as trying to figure out when to put out these songs that's been in the vault for a long time? What's that process like?
Well, it's a lot of creative differences with like producers and I've been working on the Above People's Expectations song, so there's anywhere from like 6 people on a song. Everybody has their own idea how everything wants to be worked out. We want to save up for a budget for a video or something, but there's just a lot of things that could go wrong in that situation. But I'm glad everything's I got the clear from everybody about people's expectations, and we're putting together an album of all the songs. It's just so it's like a gift. It's one entity for real. So we want the people to experience it as one. So we're definitely gonna drop all those old songs as a collective body of work. So you'll hear the work that
Yeah.
really got into it.
Above people's expectations as a
Yes.
plural. It's been a while since
Yeah.
2010.
Yeah.
So you have seen artists come and go on the local music scene, and to have the longevity that Apex have is pretty incredible. Um,
Appreciate
so and look, I've been active on the local music scene for like 7 years. So even though I know a lot of people, there's still some people that I may not know of, and I'm still learning. I'm still looking around and see who else is out there. It's kind of like that treasure hunt, if you will. Just looking around and such. Um,
it.
so what do you think as far as what do you think has been the key to the longevity of above people's expectation? What do you think that keeps y'all going after all these years? Because with 11 years
Yeah.
as of this particular year. So what do you think is the key to have above people's expectation be around for this long?
Um, it's a good question. Honestly, I believe that it is adapting. You know, if things don't work, try something new. Try. Don't be afraid to explore and experiment, and collaborations. We like to work outside of the group, and we like to reach out to a lot of artists in the scene. We friendly, and we like to collaborate and share the spotlight. But we're also innovators, and a lot of people have you know taken inspiration from us, and I believe that's what kept us going. Just keep adapting, being unique, and having a different you know there's something different for everybody and above people's expectations. Any style of music you want, we have.
So in all my years of going to local music shows, especially the local hip hop shows, I see Louisville artists make their way to Lexington and perform and network. Artists like yourself, Trap King Kai, Mike
Yeah.
Bandana, and Sasha Renee, and of course Pretty Boy Fifth as well. I've seen y'all make y'all way here to Lexington from time to time. So, and we always run into each other when it comes to these shows, and it's always love when I see Dylan McCluskey. Louisville
Oh,
has that camaraderie, that support. It goes beyond, you know, artists like a Jack Harlow or ESCG.
mhm.
There's so much talent on this scene that people may not know of yet. And I feel like, Atlanta, you got Houston, you got New York, you got LA. Louisville's going to be right up there with these cities in the next few years once people, get more familiar with who's out there on the Louisville hip hop scene. It's right up there, at least in my opinion, anyway.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely believe that.
So,
That's
as far as the summer, it's gonna get really, really warm.
hmm
A lot of shows are opening back up. You mentioned above people's expectations. They're gonna have a new album, some new music in the works, and some songs from the vault gonna be coming out. Um,
yeah.
what's next for Dylan McCluskey? What's next for you? You got some new music from yourself on the way?
I got a lot of production credits on the way. I have a lot of I've been producing for the last year. I took my break from from me like actually rapping, and I've been producing. And I just got a placement on Boss Marino's new album. Um, it's the song's called Time Shortage. Me and my friend Latre, we produced the track together, and that motherfucker said, "Bop."
Mm.
I got I got a song that's coming out July 9th that I produced also with Latre called Lemon Pepper. It's with one of my artists, Imagine, featuring Kamar Ruvan. We got a video coming soon also. But as far as myself, I've been getting back in the booth recently in the last like month, and I have an EP coming out. I've been sitting on it for a little minute, it's called Flames Harden, but finally, for me structuring it out and picking the songs and the beats for it. So, um, yeah. And I'm also, I'm up at 400 Recording. I'm a producer and engineer up here. So, uh, I've been running into artists that way. So, there's a lot coming from me. I can't speak on also, but you just know, it's gonna be crazy. You're gonna see a lot from me, man.
I'm definitely looking forward to it, man. All you artists out there, you need some studio. Need that good quality music. Go check out Dylan. Do make beats, engineer. He does all that. Make sure that your music, you get this, get that vision. Get that high quality music that you want. So go check out Dylan. Go check out the studio. Go check out the track Doormat with Pretty Boy Fed, Dylan McCluskey, Above People's Expectations. That's on the platforms. And the Who's That Remix coming out of the vault. And go check that out as well. Be on the lookout for the album, for the EP, more music on the way from Above People's Expectations. The collective that's still going strong since 2010. Um,
Okay.
so that's longevity, And that's just hard work and dedication that keeps y'all going. So respect to everybody from that label, past and present, from just keeping that collective going. It's pretty dope. And y'all literally, just keep grinding, and I respect that. And it's great to catch up with you, man. Thank you so much for being on. Keep doing your thing, and we'll cross paths again. Look forward to that. So again, thanks for your time.
Oh yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Pre-
As always, yeah. I'm sorry.
no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say the people can follow me at D McCluskey MCCLUSKEY 502 on Instagram. I'm on all streaming sites, and I also have another EP coming out with Black AP. It's called the Money Junkies Project, and I'm trying to flood the streets.
Yeah, D McCluskey 502. Go follow him on that. He's on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. He's on, and his all of his music in Apex on all the platforms as well. You enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, man.
You too, man.
All right, bye bye.